Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. All right, we are making turkey chili today. This one's a good one. I've made this one before, and it's one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, you guys are ready to cook. I love everyone's on here exactly 10 o'clock. Hello, good morning. All right, so I already have my onions going over here. I just wanted to get that started. So we have that going while everyone is hopping in the chat. Today we are making turkey chili. Actually, I'm gonna be making mine vegan with beans instead. But if you have your turkey, I'm gonna walk you through how to make that as well. Use a little stir. And I'm gonna walk you through all of the ingredients that you need. So, I've cut everything up already. Let's see. I have my onions going in some coconut oil, and then I've cut up some red peppers and celery. I have my spices right here. These spices are cumin, chipotle powder, and cinnamon, and then I have my lentils. And since I'm doing mine vegan, I'm adding extra beans. So I have pinto and black beans here. And then what else? We've got some maple syrup. And then I have my garlic and jalapeno. They're about to get added in to the onions in just a few minutes. And some tomato paste. And then chicken broth. So this recipe can be found on your Tone It Up app. I know I just yelled a lot of ingredients at you. This can be found on your Tone It Up app. And you're going to go to the nutrition section of your app and then find the Total Tone nutrition plan, and this will be in there. Okay, so we want our onions. I'm jumping right in because we have a lot to do today. So if you need that recipe, go take a second, grab it from the nutrition plan, and then keep following along. Yes, real vegan food. I did all of my ingredients this morning, but you could totally cut up all of your ingredients the night before. So if you missed it again, it is turkey chili, but I'm making mine vegan with beans. The onions are looking good. We just want them a little translucent. So now I'm gonna add in my garlic and jalapeno and some spices. And I'll go through as these go in. I'll remind you of the spices and then we can chat a little more. I just wanted to get these first steps going. Yes, and you could do a vegetable broth instead of chicken broth to keep this. I called it vegan. I guess it's not really vegan because I'm using chicken broth, but you can use veggie broth. So I just added my garlic and jalapeno. And for the jalapeno, this is how I do it. I'm not exactly sure what the chef way is to do it, but the way I do it, I just chop up the jalapeno, being careful of the seeds, and then with the slices, I just rinse all of the slices under water, and that kind of gets rid of most of the seeds. And if there's a couple of seeds left over, that's okay because I like spice. If you don't like spice, make sure to get all of the seeds out of there. Okay, now that that's going. Ooh. Yeah, you can cut up. So somebody just asked, any tips for easy veggie prep? Cutting everything takes the longest time. That is the longest part, but honestly, I always just like put on music and make it the fun part of cooking. I stand in here and I chop, dance to music. You can always do that the night before you are gonna make a recipe if you know you're gonna be making something. Get your veggies ready if that part is something that you hate. So I was just sharing what's in the pan. It's onions, and then I just added my garlic, jalapeno, and the spices, and I'll show you it in a second, and they're cooking in coconut oil. You can always buy pre-cut veggies, absolutely. That is such a life hack. Just making sure I'm not missing anything important. And in case you missed it, we are making chili. You can make it turkey chili. I'm making mine with extra beans. This recipe is in the nutrition section of your Tone It Up app under the Total Tone nutrition plan. So make sure you head there. Yeah, put on a good podcast while you're cutting everything up. Exactly. And if you have a slow cooker, you can totally use your slow cooker for this. I don't have one. I need to add that to my list of things I need. All right, so this is looking good. I'm gonna start adding my beans in case you missed it. Hold on. Onions, garlic, jalapeno, cumin, cinnamon, what else? And chipotle powder. And now I'm gonna add a sprinkle of salt and pepper before we get to the next step. So salt goes in and a little bit of pepper. I don't normally carry the camera around while I cook on these lives, but I felt like it was more interactive. So you're really moving around in the kitchen with me. All right, salt and pepper is in. And now this is when you would add your turkey. Or in my case, all of the beans. So I did half pinto, half black bean. This is what I have. Gave them a little drain. I did half a can of those. And then this is a full can of lentils. I think I'm gonna only use half of them. I'm kind of eyeballing this one. Let's see how much that looks like. Yeah. About half, a little more looks good. I got these canned, these beans, because if you get the lentils from a box, you totally can do that. You're just gonna have to cook the lentils a bit. And I wanted to save myself a step, so I got canned lentils. That way I didn't have to waste any time cooking them separately. Ooh, that looks good and smells good. Is everybody loving the new Total Tone program, by the way, while we make this meal from the program? Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to add? My celery and my red peppers. So really these should have been added while the garlic and onion was cooking, but I'm just gonna make a little space for them and start cooking them down. So I just moved that over to the side. I moved all the beans over, and now I'm just kind of cooking the celery and red pepper. I have my stovetop on like medium-low, in between medium-low and medium. I'm gonna just salt and pepper these, the celery, red pepper. And this is the fun of cooking. It's a little different than baking, where it's like, if you mess up a step a little bit along the way, it's not that big of a deal. Don't freak out if you missed a step or if you're missing just one little ingredient. This is the fun of cooking. It's like a little experiment. And the more you do it, you start to figure out what you like, and that's how you can start to kind of just have fun with it. I love this program. It's keeping me accountable starting 2022 off on the right foot. And I'm just going to keep saying this in case anybody is just popping in. I keep seeing this question. I guess I should have pinned it. I'm gonna pin what we're making. But we are making a chili. Turkey chili. I am making my turkey chili vegan though. I did all beans with Tori. I'm pinning this at the bottom so that when anybody pops in the room, you know what we're making. And the reason I do eat turkey and I love the turkey chili, I just don't eat meat all the time. And I already had turkey this week. I made a turkey taco bowl. So that's why for today I just wanted to keep it vegan. But the next time I make it, I'm definitely using turkey. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Here we go. So we got onions, garlic, jalapeno, celery, red pepper, lentils, black beans, and pinto beans. Yum, yum, yum. All right, that is cooking. Let's double check what the next step is. All right, we're gonna add our tomato paste and the stock and the maple syrup. That maple syrup is amazing for just like a little tiny kick of sweetness, which offsets all of the amazing deep flavors that we have in there. It's gonna be so good. And this is perfect for like the colder weather, for football Sunday. Whew. Okay, so tomato paste. We're adding some of that. And our stock. We only need 1 tablespoon of the tomato paste. I also really like to get tomato paste in a tube. They come in like this tube. I don't know why I couldn't find it today at my store, but the tube version of it is really good. All right, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste going in. Perfect. And now for the vegetable stock. So we only need 2 cups of vegetable stock here. And again, this is one that you can eyeball. If you eyeballed your veggies a little bit, you can always check in and see if you need more. But remember, this is chili, not soup. I just had to remind myself of that. I almost just poured a whole box in. That's what I would have done if I didn't look at the recipe. So all you need is 2 cups here. All right, 1. I'm using chicken stock, but you can of course use veggie stock. 1 and 2. Okay, and then a little bit of maple syrup. 70 and sunny in Orlando. That's amazing. You could still have chili when it's warm out. That's okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Looking amazing. Ooh, and then add that little bit of maple syrup. 1 tablespoon. All right, here is what it's looking like. Okay, we are back. Let's see if I have sound. Can everyone hear me? No sound? Oh, yay. Yay, sound. Okay, amazing. We are back. I saved that first half of the video onto Tone It Up's feed, so that will be there. We'll figure it out. Okay, so everything is cooking right now. We have pretty much made it to the end, thankfully. We didn't miss too much. But I have mine going right now. Just kind of soaking up all of that amazing broth in there, getting all the flavors together. I might even add all of my lentils in. I think I'm going to do that now. I'm going to add those in. I really want to thicken it up since I forgot my butternut squash. Okay. Ooh, it smells really good though. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. So I'm just going to let this simmer and cook. One more time, I'm going to get you like a really good view of it. And then we just pop that top on. I'm going to leave it for at least a half hour. I'm sure it will be more than that, but I'm going to check in on it in a half hour. I have my heat up to medium. I'm going to leave it for a half hour, so it's 10:20. I'll be back to check on it at 10:50. I'll post about this on my stories over at Torsim so that you can make sure you see it. We'll share it on Tone It Up so you can see the finished product. But the very last step that I'm going to add to this when it's done, I'm going to chop up some kale. You get Jacinto kale, I mean really any kale that you like. I got the dino kale, it's just flat leaf. I kind of like this one to chop up and add. So right before we're ready to eat it later, I'm going to turn the heat on, get it warm, add the kale, and let it kind of simmer into it. We don't want to dissolve the kale, but just want to get it nice and soft. Leave it on there for a few minutes, 3 to 5 minutes probably, to kind of get it nice and soft. And that is it. That is your chili. It is so easy. So even if you were using turkey, you were just gonna add that in when I added the beans. Easy. You just wanna make sure the turkey isn't pink before you keep moving on. And then make sure you have that butternut squash. But if you don't, that's okay. It happens. When you're at the grocery store, you know, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of ingredients to remember, so if you forget one, it's all good. Don't panic. Cooking is an experiment, and cooking is meant to be fun, not stressful. And each time you cook, you learn something new. And that is it. Yeah, if you have sweet potato, I just ran out of my sweet potatoes. I needed to do a full grocery shopping haul, so I was pretty low on lots of ingredients. I didn't have anything to add in there, but if you don't have butternut squash and you happen to have sweet potato, that's such an easy swap. All right, let me know if you girls have any other questions for me about this or about your Total Tone program. Or just let me know that you're enjoying the program. Yes, making it with what you have on hand. I love that. I can't wait to see all of you try this. Make sure you post after you make it. I love seeing it. I wish I could deliver this to New York. My mom is asking if I can deliver to her. I heard it's freezing in New York. Yay, I'm loving the Total Tone Challenge too. It's been so fun this first week with all of you girls, keeping each other accountable as always. All right, well that is it. That's how easy it is. You just watched me make this chili from beginning to end. That took 23 minutes with technical difficulties. So it took about 15 minutes before I went live to cut up all the veggies. So total time here before it sits would be about 40 minutes. And that's it, 40 minutes, and then you have a chili that will probably last you a couple of days. And if you missed it, this is the chili from the Total Tone Challenge nutrition plan. You can find it on your app. It is normally made with turkey. I made mine with beans today. And the whole cooking segment will be up on Tone It Up's page as an IGTV. All right. Love you girls. Love cooking with you. And I will see you next time. My name's Tori. And like I said, I'll be posting this over on my page at Torsim, Torrsim. I'll share as it cooks and when it's done over on stories so that you can keep following along, since I don't want to keep you here on live for the next 5 hours or however long until we eat it. So just stay tuned over there, and I will see you girls next time, and I'll see you in the check-ins. Bye.